Good morning and welcome to Backyard and Beyond. And this morning we're going a bit north. We're going to talk to Laverne Deist up there near Audubon. Good morning to you, Laverne.
Good morning, Lavon.
I know you have been working hard along with some Lions to get an event going for this Saturday. So tell us what's going to be happening on Saturday.
Well, the Audubon Lions Club will be having their 21st annual Farm Toy Show, and it will be held at the Agri Hall in Audubon, and it's open to the public from 9 to 3 p.m.
Okay, and cost is?
Past years
Your fee for getting in the door?
is $3.
$3. How about kids?
8 and under are free.
Okay, good. Where can you go anymore, Laverne, for $3 to get a day's worth of entertainment? So
That's true, and there's a lot of people that come through there, but it is you can spend all day in there looking at all the tables and the toys and other stuff that if you want, and there's plenty of good eats too.
Yeah, let's talk a little bit about the lunch, and then we're going to go back and talk about toys. What kind of lunch is available?
Well, there will be in the morning. First of all, there will be a breakfast if any of the vendors or anybody that comes in the door of eggs and bacon and toast. And then after that, there's coffee, there's juice, there's sodas, there will be popcorn. The actual lunch itself consists of Maid-Rites and hot dogs and potato chips.
Don't you usually have some yummy homemade bars?
Oh, yes.
Pans full of them.
All the good ladies of the Lions members and some of the ladies that are Lions members themselves, they build or bake these.
They build them too.
Bars that everybody needs.
And there's so many to choose from. Sometimes it's hard to decide, so you could always have two. You might need a lot of energy for walking around.
That's right. It's cheaper by two.
Yeah, there you go. And so it's a great day. Come and go anytime from 9 to 3.
Correct.
And how many tables this year?
We have 72 sold.
72?
Yep.
That's a room full.
That fills the place, yes. We got more people that are on the waiting list if anybody cancels that would like to come, but all we have room for is 72.
Well, it says to me after 21 years, you've been doing something right because you have people on your waiting list to show. That's wonderful, Laverne.
Yes, we're real happy with it. And anybody that comes to it will say it's one of the better shows that they go to.
Okay. Where do some of the vendors come from?
Oh, they're here from Nebraska, Omaha, Vincent, Iowa, Pala, Grant, Lincoln, Nebraska, clear over to Des Moines, Pavilion, Humboldt, Iowa, Sterling, Nebraska, Underwood, just all over.
Yeah. Well, they either have to get up awful early or they've got to come and stay the night because it takes a little time to set up all their displays, unboxing and setting up all the shelves. Now, I haven't been there for a couple of years, but when I was there, I remember they have really nice displays and put it out there, their experience, so they know people want to see what's there and they arrange them accordingly.
Yes, they do. It's the vendors are very particular in how they set up their booths, and it's really a neat situation. And
okay, let's talk about some of the things that people are going to see. We say farm toys. What does that mean?
Well, you'll see tractors, you'll see small combines, you'll even see some pedal tractors, the old pedal tractors that used to be made that people have purchased and set up and fixed up, and you'll have trucks. There's vendors there that have the small trucks. There'll be belt buckles. Some of the vendors have belt buckles they collect. Oh, let's see. We even have a gentleman here from up at Sterling, Nebraska. He's the parts man, and he has 5 tables every year that has all parts for repairing these toys.
5 tables of parts. Wow.
Yep.
That's amazing because, of course, the toys are all the brands that the big tractors are, so you've got a lot of different brands to deal with, and maybe some that there are no longer around, that are no longer being made out there for real.
That's correct, and there's even some vendors there that have these big wall clocks that has the different car types and the different different tractors and all that on them, and it's just really a lot of merchandise to consume in one day.
That's right. Are there any dolls?
Oh, yes. Yes.
Okay, so there's
There's
really
a lot of them are husband and wife type deal.
yeah. So there's really something kind of for everybody, and the kids, of course, can just go nuts about, hey, I want one of those. I want one of those.
You hear a lot of that.
Yeah.
Which is great. But
yes. Now you mentioned the pedal tractors, which of course are big enough for the kids to ride. But I was always fascinated with those teeny tiny little things, the little bales of hay, those, where you can set up the whole farm.
That's right. Yeah, they have the whole setups if you want them.
Oh, fascinating. So as you said, if you're a real fan, you maybe won't see everything in one day because you've got to stop and take a really good look at these. So
that's correct. And also, you can purchase them if you want to.
There you go. That's why the vendors are there, correct?
Yep.
Yes. Now, let's talk just a little bit about lions. You've been doing this now for the 21st Annual Farm Toy Show. Why do you do this?
Oh, it's just a good fundraiser for us, and we enjoy bringing a lot of people to Audubon for this show to see what Audubon is also about. But I don't know, it's just something I enjoy doing. That Howard Jensen and Rich McVeigh, as Lions, started this way back 21 years ago, and nobody thought it would keep going this long, but Howard and Rich really established it in a good such type of frame, and Rich passed away, and then Howard took it over, and then I got into it with Howard, and then now Howard passed away this past year, so Darrell Whitehead and I have been doing it for about 3 years now.
Okay.
Or 4.
Got to just pass it along, make sure it keeps on going. Well, I think one of the things that those guys, and you have those contacts out there. When you're interested in it yourself, that's really important to be able to know who to contact to get all this done.
That's correct. And then we do a lot of advertising. It goes out into the Toy Farmer magazine and radio stations all over. So Farm Bureau paper had an ad, and we just do a lot of advertising. And people, like I said, this week I've had 2 more calls of vendors that would like to have a table, so I put them on the waiting list in case somebody cancels out. But
those are the kind of calls you like to get.
Yes, that's correct.
And we should also talk a little bit about Lions, the organization itself, because one of the things that you just mentioned was that you like to do it to bring people to the community. I mean, Lions is a community-based organization.
That's correct. We strictly work in Audubon County, or in Audubon, I guess I should say. This is the Audubon Lions, and any money we do make on any of these programs is always put back into the town.
Yeah. One of the things, of course, Lions, I hope most people know that Lions is really interested in sight around the world, but one of the things that you do is to help some people locally. Yes,
we do.
What in the past, as you look back, what are some of the things that you have done for local folks related to sight?
Well, we do go through the school, and we do the eyesights from the
it's where you're checking the kids' eyes, right?
Yes, and that's a free. I think it starts as it's very young.
Preschool, I think.
Yeah, preschool, and then we go on up, and we did that. We did hearing aids for a lot of people. We do diabetes. Send kids to diabetes school, Camp Herco, and.
And haven't you purchased glasses if there's a need for a child who just
we'll do the glasses.
And what
That's what it's made about. We even did last 2-3 years. We put sound systems in the elementary school in each class, so that the teacher can stand in one part of the room, and everyone can hear him a lot better.
Wonderful.
And they have been showing that really helps the improvement of any children that sits in the back or is a little bit can't hear as good as the rest of them. They pick up on this, and the grades have even improved with systems like this.
Well, great project. Great project. Have you ever helped with a dog for someone who has?
We haven't. I think 1 year there was one over in Kimballton.
Yeah.
that got the dog, and we contribute to it every
You
year
bet. You
because
bet.
we feel it's a good program. And
So we're visiting with Laverne Deist, and Laverne, remind us of the time, place, and all this time. What we need to know to be able to come to the farm toy show.
well, it'll be Saturday, February 26th, which is this coming Saturday. It will be out at the Agri Hall at the fairgrounds in Audubon, and the doors open to the public at 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. And the admission is $3 for adults. Children and under are 8 and under are free. So it's just come on out and have a good time and eat some goodies. And
There you go. Thank you very much, Laverne Deist, for visiting with us. And
thank you very much for having me.
Till next time, here's a thought. When you're getting kicked from the rear, it means you're in front.